Andy, Thursday night, we're all watching the draft, and all of a sudden Denver picks Patrick Surtain, and we hear that the Eagles are making a trade. Can you take us inside the draft room? What was it like? How did it go down? What happened in there?
Well, it was calm. You know, we were following the board, and DeVonta Smith was a player that, we really liked. And we saw him there and had an opportunity, and credit to Howie, for pulling the trigger and getting a deal done. And we ended up getting a player that we're really excited about to add to our team.
It's interesting because the pre-draft talk was about how the trades that you made and the draft picks that you acquired would give you the options to make moves up or down. So all of that pre-planning really did pay off.
It sure did, and it was one of the things we talked about, when we discussed the opportunity with Miami trading back, and it was having the extra picks and the opportunity, the flexibility to do that, to go up or down, and it came to fruition. And like I said, credit to Howie for making the trade, pulling the trigger, and getting us in a position to draft a player DeVonta Smith's caliber.
All right, let's talk about DeVonta. We know the numbers; they're eye-popping. They're staggering numbers. When you watched him on tape and you saw it week after week, I mean, what kind of really jumped out at you?
Well, I think, you saw the catches. You saw the different levels he made plays, how he beat man coverage, who he was going up against in the SEC, some top-flight corners for the past 2 years, and he was productive. And he showed up. He showed up in big moments. That's the one thing. The moment was never too big for him. And when his team needed him the most, he answered the bell consistently. When Jalen Weidl was hurt, he elevated his game. And I think just overall, with the pandemic and how this season was and the challenges, he attacked the season. His numbers speak for it. 117 catches this year in the SEC, sets the record for all-time career touchdown receptions in SEC history. Those are amazing things. And if you touch on, the things he does, the little things he does, special teams-wise, he returns a punt for a touchdown against Arkansas. He goes out, he plays gunner for the punt team when they need someone to cover kicks. There was no job too small, and the selflessness that he displayed for his team, was amazing what he did and how he stepped every time that his team needed him this year. So.
I would love you to give me some scout speak, some football talk on specifically what is it about him that has made him so productive? What does he really do well?
Well, he gets off the line of scrimmage. He's a smooth route runner. He can open up, and he can go, and he's just got really good body control to win at the top of routes. Really loose hips, and the body control coupled with the length and the ability to track the ball and adjust to the football was outstanding. In his hands, first and foremost, number one job of a receiver is catch the football, and he did that. And we just thought every game he threw on, you saw him making plays. Whether you're watching it on a Saturday night on ABC, the game of the week, or if you're watching it on another game in the afternoon, they're playing Arkansas, he showed up every week, and the consistency was a real attractive quality of his game.
I would imagine that you saw defenses try to do everything they could to take him out of the equation. Did you see a lot of, when Weidl went down, look, if I'm playing defense, I'm trying to stop DeVonta Smith. Did you see a lot of defensive shade his way and really double team him and just try to get him out of the offense?
Yeah, there were different challenges he had to go through this year, whether people were rolling coverage to him or keeping a safety over the top. And he always found a way to get open. He just won. He could win versus man coverage. He could find the open spot versus zone. And all three levels from different alignments, you saw him win and win consistently. And he beat a lot of good corners that are playing in the NFL right now from last year and corners that will be playing in the NFL in the near future. So the highest level of competition, he performed, and he performed at an elite level.
Andy, without the combine, without the face-to-face, you were faced with different challenges of getting to know these players. So what did you learn about DeVonta, about his personality, his maturity, his willingness, his love of the game, off-the-field stuff?
Right, so there was 10 of us that went to the Senior Bowl this year. We were allowed, each team in the NFL is allowed to bring 10 people from the organization down to Mobile, and we went down there. And he was at the Senior Bowl. He didn't practice that week, but he was there and he did interviews. And he was one of the players we got a chance to spend some time with. And immediately, just his presence, his seriousness, his maturity, his leadership came out to us, just sitting down and talking to him. And he was a pro. He felt like a pro mindset with the guy in the maturity level. And we came away really impressed with our time with him down there.